Hello there, dear YouTubers. Today I'm gonna cover a tutorial on PHP that I made. I think I made it, but I don't know if I uploaded it sometime. So anyway, I'm gonna make this, and it's gonna be a library, a class, of course, of functions that will work with MySQL. So I'm just waiting for this to start up. Which is taking quite a while. So I'll be back. Well, now I got the IDE set up here, and you just saw a bit of a game I'm making, actually, stock and share. But that's not for this tutorial, so let's just start by making a new project. PHP application, not existing sources. Source folder. In here we're gonna make a new folder and call it I call it mysqlLib. Yeah, I called it mysqlLib last time. mysqlLib. Finish. I'm gonna make a new PHP class. Call it mysqlLib. And my PC is a bit slow as I just started it, and I'm doing quite a bit actually. So here's mysqlLib, and I'm gonna open the PHP file. So for this one I'm gonna say first function, public function new f connection. So first one is name, and then the information, so host, port, username, password. That's all we're gonna need. Well, yeah, that's all we're gonna need. Next one, public function get setting, and then say key. Gonna make a private, remember, an underscore, just to indicate that it's protected or private or anything. So we can make this private, then it's like that before, but private settings equal to array, oh my god, like that. If contain, no, is set, that's the word. If this settings, if that is set, then return string. No, it's not gonna have to be string, but we're gonna return this, just like that. Else I'm just gonna say return null. We're gonna make the constructor up here. Remember, no public or anything, just say function underscore construct, just like that. So let's test this. Echo test. If we go here, it doesn't say test. I know why. Lib lib equal to new mysqlLib. Just like that. Ah, no. We didn't create the class. We didn't create the object, rather. I've been watching Pirates of the Caribbean today, so I have that fucking song in my head. But next one. Private function right setting. We'll say key value. And we'll say, actually, let's just remove this. We don't need that shit. Oops. So let's keep it like this and say create function? No. File. I know. Let's just use Google. Whenever you have problem, Google PHP write file. I know how to do it, I just can't remember. It's PHP tutorial. My file string data if write. Yeah. If we do this, PHP make directory. Probably spelled that wrong. No, I didn't. So the function is mk. It is. And here, let's say public root there. Root there. Yeah. Nothing. And then let's say this root there is equal to server, and I can't remember all things. PHP server, and I want to go to the php.net link. php.net set cookie, no server. So PHP self org gateway server name server software server added the IP address. No, I don't want the IP address. So let's say server host, and let's do echo lib root there, maybe. Isn't it? Oh, address. Server address. And that's the IP address. Server name. I'm sorry for not being that prepared. It's localhost. That's what I wanted. Private. Now I'll say public connections directory equal to, let's do that, and then say this connections directory is equal to this root there, and append a slash, and then append slash connections, and then we'll do mk there this connections directory. So if we do that, mk no such file directory in connections directory. Why then now? Oops. And let's do that. connections directory. Leaves us with localhost / connections. So, I know I resolved this issue somehow. Okay, there. Mode recursive. Path name, no mode. It isn't what I'm looking for, but let's try this. HTTP / append localhost and then so if I go back now to here, there should be a connections folder, which isn't. Why? It isn't in here. But if I go to C / wamp / www, in here there isn't one. Why? This connection HTTP. If we try doing this, okay, there, test. And go in here and we'll go into mysqlLib. I still haven't created that one. So my question is, hang on a second. Why the fuck? Okay, there, test. So let's wait for this. No, it's waiting for some AVK. Now that worked. But what if I say localhost / test? Oops. I wanna go forward and open this. Let's just open a new tab with that one. Now that didn't work, but let's try HTTP : // Transferring data from but yeah, I'll be back once I've figured out what the problem is. Okay, so I think this might work, as if I echo PHP self I get this, and if I say like this, oh no, I'll say root directory equal to server, but we'll make a new function, get root there. Press Alt Enter and create the method public. Good. Now public function get root there. No public. Let's see. We'll say root equal to server PHP self I equal to 0 for each str in, is it as root maybe? Echo str. Might this work? There's not a for each. PHP loop through string. No, there must be a for each for this. Which array? But maybe I want to for each. But come on. Oh, hang on a second. Hang on a second. I can't talk today. Root equal to explode. No. Not a strlen. PHP looping while loop through. And know that there while I equal. But let's try this. Split string into array. Is it split? Split pattern. Let's see. Split string into array by regular expression. I do not want that. Let's see here. Array equal to str split. Is it str split? Str split? Maybe if we're lucky. PHP self. Do that and then we'll say for each array as key. We do not need this key shit. But this should be rude. Let's try echo br and append value. Echo, thank you. You can see it split the whole string. Now what if we do this? If value is equal to a forward slash, then I plus plus, and then we'll say for each while count equal to 0, while count is smaller than I, r equal to that. Let's try down here, echo r, but this we'll say that r plus equal to, no, is dot equal to, I believe. dot slash. So this should, if I'm lucky, waiting for localhost. Let's put this offline. Wait for it to get back up. How long have I been recording? Oh, 20 minutes already. But there's a lot of problems. You're kidding me. No, we can't ping. Let's just do this then. Oh, no. Trying to connect using localhost. Can't see why this isn't working. Waiting for localhost. Waiting for what? Let's open this and it's doing this. Count plus plus. Thank you. And that's a lot better. Dot slash dot slash. And we'll say return R and this root there is equal to that. And if we say that this connection there is equal to that and echo lib connections directory, we'll get that, except we do not need that. So now let's try and say mk there this connection directory. We should have made a folder here called connections, but we haven't. So let's try and do this. Let's say I equal to I minus 1. That do that. I do not have I do have connections up there. The question is if that is the right answer. So yeah, finally I think there is a F open, and we'll say name with the mode. So now what's the mode? Right, open writing, reading and writing, place the file pointer. No, writing only. So we'll have a W equal to that, and we'll say, now let's look up, do not need that, not that, not that. So let's see, F right, F right. Now let's do this. Handle is view. String is, you will see, we'll do write string equal to host dot, and we'll do that. So it will be host port username password, and we will say if port is equal to null, no, we'll say equal to that. We set the default equal to that. Then we'll say port equal to, now what is 3306, I believe it is. Let's do that. I will say write string, but down here it will be not password but port. We will append a colon after the host part. Now what's the yeah, I don't believe that make any difference, but next one after host, the host part is username, and we will say password. Now we're gonna need more things in here, like I'm gonna set the default of this into root and default of this equal to nothing, but we're also gonna need localhost. Let's just do this. Set the defaults to localhost properties. We're gonna need database, and that cannot have a default value. Database. No, database is that thing. We'll do table. It will be like that, but password, and then dot do that dot table. So if write that f close v. So if I do, let's try one thing here. Echo name, and append was successfully created, and can now be used to connect to, and then append the host at port. So let's try and do that, and we'll say lib new f connection, and we'll try and do that. Name is localhost, host localhost, port, empty, username root, and table. Now the table should be. Now I must rearrange this. Table should be equal to, let's say test table. I will say mysqlLib. mkdir file exists. Let's try and do this. If file exists, this connections directory, let's just put that in there, but we'll say anything like that. Localhost was successfully created and can now be used to. But you know what? It wasn't created because that shouldn't be name. That shouldn't be. There should be this connections directory append a slash and then name. Try and do that. We get localhost, but I see you need to append .con. So now we got our localhost.con. Let's just open these with Notepad++, and you will see that, yeah, this works. We got our host, our port, username, password, and database. So that's Nice to see. Yeah, we don't need this tab anymore. Now, what's left? We have that. And now we'll here say, let's make a new public function called connect. This will take the normal things like host, port, local, not localhost, host, port. We can just host, port, username, password, table. And although that's what you need. And then you can say mysql, not query, not select, mysql connect, server username password, and server shouldn't be, it should be host, and append the port thingy. And I should be able to get that in one line and then just paste that in here. So that's with the port. Now let's do, so that's host, username, password. Next things I need, mysql select, no, it says database. Database. It was a long while ago I actually worked with PHP, but I'm just gonna get this function ready and I'm gonna stop this part and upload the new one. So change the database in here, not table but database. There we go. So this will do like database and database. So, well, thanks for watching this part and see you the other one, and I hope we get a lot more covered. Bye.